Ooh.
Yes. I don't even know how I made it for this. We're already in the second half, and there's a 3rd and 9 situation. Nothing's going to be put up there. But somehow I made it. I had to rush home just to get here. What is going on, everybody? I didn't think I was going to be here. You know how many strings I had to pull just to make it to the second half? I was not expecting myself to be here. I thought you weren't able to lie. I wasn't. I wasn't even home. I had to go to work today. Do you know how many strings I had to pull? We managed to finish off. Our event finished early, and I rushed home. Did you watch the pass that Lamar threw to Hollywood? I saw it. I was in traffic when I saw that pass, and I was screaming in my car. It's a good thing we were in traffic and my car was stopped because you don't want to be screaming when that happens. But yeah, when Lamar made that pass and Hollywood caught it, that was extreme. I loved it. He threw a dime. That was 60 air yards that throw went. 60 air yards. They say Lamar doesn't have an arm. Well, there's your example right there. It went 60 yards in the air, man. Lamar has an arm. He can throw it. So that was beautiful. But one thing I've seen today that's been nice was the fact that we have been getting to the quarterback. Bridgewater has been sacked 3 times, and, he kind of went down towards the end of the second quarter. I know right now they're kind of evaluating him. I'm not sure if he's going to return. So right now they just have Drew Lock out there, and he just finished his drive, and they punt the football. So I know about that. From what I've seen from Le'Veon, I haven't seen much there in terms of Le'Veon or the run game. It might take him some time, but it is what it is. Hopefully, as for Teddy Bridgewater, hopefully he's fine. Drew Lock, he might have to play the rest of the second half. One thing I'll say, I do not like what I'm seeing from the Ravens in terms of tackling. This was an issue they said they addressed this week. They were doing that in practice this week. Bro, they have been missing a lot of tackles in this game. It hasn't affected it severely, but they've been missing a lot of tackles. My God, Patrick Queen, bro, you got to tackle, man. Queen, I love you, man, but you got to tackle. You're reading the plays. You're getting where you need to get to, but you're not making the tackles, man. You've got to tackle. Damn, where were you at the first half? I was in my car during the first half because when the game got started, that was when I was leaving from work. So I was in my car watching the first half, which was fun because I'm watching them miss all these tackles. I'm like, bro, you got to tackle. The person who was next to me in the highway is like, bro, you good? And when I was screaming after that touchdown pass, I knew both people that were like on my left and my right side, they looked towards my car as if I was crazy because I was like, let's go, Hollywood, make that catch. And they looked around like, is he okay? You can't be screaming like this in your car by yourself in traffic. But yeah, the first half was definitely interesting. We started off slow on offense, but then we started, heating up. Lamar started making some shots down the field, connecting with his receivers. And yeah, that dime to Hollywood, man, that was beautiful. Defense hasn't given up a lot of points, but they missed a lot of tackles they should be making. So this looks like the tackling issue is going to be a long-term project for the Ravens in terms of getting this together. What's going on, Tay? Le'Veon Bell is starting slow, but he's going to get going eventually. It's going to take him some time. It's going to take him some time. He's not used to playing in our style of offense. It's going to be a little bit easy. It's going to take some time. Bro, y'all won this. Drew Lock sucks. We still have a whole half. I mean, they're down by 10, but you still have a whole half. We'll see what happens here. Lamar starting us off with play action over the middle. He's going to hit his man, Mark Andrews, for the first down. Lamar has been taking shots all day today. And this is something no one's really talking about. Like, the dude's leading the league in, yards per attempt rushing and then yards per completion. The dude knows what he's doing. What would it be called? Happy belated birthday? Because I think that's beforehand since your birthday will be on Tuesday. Happy belated birthday? Is it belated or is it related? Because I know one's belated beforehand and the other's related afterwards. Lamar's completion percentage isn't looking great, but stats don't tell the whole story. Yeah, of course, I'm missing some stuff. What's going on? Loyal to Houston, my man. What's going on? I don't know what that game was today. I was at work watching that, and I was like, I don't know what your Texans were doing out there. But, yeah, that was brutal to watch. But, yeah, the completion percentage isn't looking great. How's everything going? Everything's going good here. Everything's going good here. Oh, Lord, another injury on offensive lineman. These injuries are piling up, and it's bad. It's bad. First down and 10 here. Quick throw. Going to get it to Hollywood. He's going to pick up a couple yards, and he's going to be out of bounds. The Titans lost to the Jets. I saw that. I didn't watch the game, but I saw they went into overtime, and I'm like, how are you going to overtime with the Jets? I couldn't believe it. Yeah, Villanueva just got injured. That's and hopefully it's nothing severe, but Stanley's not back. Villanueva's been doing well there. These injuries really are piling up. But yeah, the completion percentage for Lamar isn't looking great, but he's been taking shots here and there. It's because he's taking deep shots. Some have been drops. Others have just been the pressure. 2nd and 6, Lamar trying to look. He's going to throw. He's going to throw to Prochet, and it's incomplete. That was a low throw by Lamar. Couldn't hit Prochet. 3rd and 6. So who's the left tackle? Who would be, would it be, might be either, no. Who is it? Who actually is taking over for the left tackle position? Because with Stanley out, Villanueva out, they're going to have to move someone over there. And I'm not sure who's playing left tackle right now. We're going to take a look at it here. But somebody, 3rd and 6 here. Who's taking over that left tackle spot? I know they moved. Oh, my God, false start. Let me take a look at this. Because I'm not... false start, yep. False start. McCary gets that one right there. That's not Phillips. Is that Phillips? No, it's not. Is it? No. No, it wouldn't be. That might be. I would have to check that. 3rd down and 11 here for the Ravens. Oh, boy. 3rd and long. We haven't been great on 3rd and long today. 0 for 3 passing on 3rd down. In fact, we haven't really been great on 3rd and long at all this season. We've been very poor when it comes to executing on that. 1 of 19 on 3rd and 7+ yards to go this season. 1 of 19. Meaning when you get the Ravens in the 3rd and long situation, they cannot convert. That is bad. What's happening now? Oh, play clock situation not right. But yeah, we have not been doing great on 3rd and long here. It's because they're putting the pressure and we're just not hitting right there. And now that left tackle spot isn't really holding up. Lamar's starting to scramble. They're going to bring pressure here. Lamar's going to take the snap. He gets swarmed and sacked. My God. That left tackle position right there. Yeah, the 3rd and long got to get better, but the protection right there from his left side. He came from the left side and just hit Lamar. O-line not consistent enough. Well, we lost Villanueva in this game, and it showed right there because he came from the left side and hit Lamar. So there's still plenty of time left in this game. We're trying to get something going, but right now it's only the 3rd quarter. 2 drives, nothing there. 2nd drive here for Drew Lock. But we got to get something going. We have been poor, so that makes it what now? 1 for 20 on 3rd and long situations for this season. We have been so poor on 3rd and long. That's the way you're going to stop the Ravens offense right now. Until the protection can get better and until, we're able to get our receivers back and just hopefully give Lamar time to throw, we're going to be poor on 3rd and long situations. 1 of 19. We winning? Well, Justice, if you're a Ravens fan, then yes, we're winning. If you're a Broncos fan, you're kind of down a couple points here, like 10. Watch my tab. Oh, it's Sunday Night Football. I'm going to be here for Sunday Night Football, man. I ain't got nothing to do, man. I did all my stuff in the morning, went to work, did what I needed to do. Sunday Night Football, we're going to be here. I need to see Brady versus Belichick because that's basically what it is. I don't know why I chose to be a Vikings fan. I cannot believe that game. That game was disgusting. The Browns did not play a good game. They did not play a good game. But neither did the Vikings. I mean, that was horrible. That was probably the worst game of the 1 o'clock games. That was just pitiful. But hey, you know what? A win is a win. Cleveland's not going to be sitting here getting, mad about how poor their offense is. They'll talk about it. They'll be like, we got to execute more. But they're not going to really be sitting here and being like, oh, man, we played so poorly. Nah, it's going to be like, it is what it is. We got the win. We could work some things out, improve better, and see what we do next week. I'm a Ravens fan. I'm at work. Oh, Justice, yeah, I just got off from work, too. I had to head home. But, yeah, the Ravens are winning right now. Ravens are up 17-7. That was such a low-scoring game. It's not even funny. Yeah, what was it? 14-7 is the final score. It was like 11-7 for, like, nearly half the game. It was bad. What do you think of Bateman? I think Bateman can come in and definitely be a great weapon for Lamar Jackson, depending on how they're going to utilize him. But, yeah, I like Bateman. That was the pick I wanted, and I'm excited to see what he can do. However, I think we're going to have to wait till week 6. Earliest is next week. So he may play next week, but I think we're probably going to see him around week 6. I think that's a good place. Now, Boykin's going to be on the field next week. At this point, he knows our offense. Boykin will be on the field next week. Bateman's different. The O-line is underwhelming. Do you see an impact from Zeitler or Powers? Not that much. Not that much of an impact from either Zeitler or Powers. It's not like they've been poor, but it hasn't been that much. Drew Lock is going downfield, and he just missed his receiver. Drew Lock, he has an arm. Drew Lock has an arm, and he likes taking shots down the field. The issue is he's not accurate at all. Like, he cannot hit his guys downfield, even when they're open. And that's the problem Denver's been having with him, which is why they're not exactly sure he is the future. Either they're trying to still develop him or what. He just misses these shots downfield. And if he would hit that more consistently, Denver would definitely want him to be their quarterback. How about the Bills winning 40-0 over the Texans? Yeah, the Bills right now, they're rolling. It's like the Steelers game just woke them up. Steelers are getting smoked again. What else is new? They're playing the Packers. I didn't expect them to win that game. Guys, you've got to make the tackles. Look at this. Poor tackling again. Poor tackling again. On 2nd and 10, you could have made a tackle and made a stop there to give up a 3-yard gain. Instead, he gets to the corner, breaks one tackle right here, and what is it, 3rd down and 1? Maybe even the 1st down picked up? He should have picked up 2 at most. Instead, he gets the 1st down. Tackling has not been good for the Ravens so far this season, and it continues to happen here. But yeah, the Bills are just smoking people right now. They're smoking people. They're going up against teams that we wouldn't consider to be great. The only great team we'd really sit back and say, yeah, that's a great team, was Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh handled them. But again, that was week 1, and it looked like that was just a wake-up call for the Bills. So we'll see how they play moving forward. When they get to go up against like one of those top teams, we'll see how the Bills play and how they stake up. But right now they're just doing what they're doing right now. They're dominating teams they're supposed to dominate. Steelers not good. Them winning day is over. That offensive line is the offense in general is bad for the Steelers, but the offensive line can't block. Ben, he can't get protected, and when he is protected, he's not making great throws. Receivers aren't catching the ball. Najee Harris is their best weapon, but they can't properly utilize him because the offensive line's so poor, so he can't really do much in the run game. It's been tough. Illegal shift on the offense. We're going to push them back for Denver here. But yeah, Steelers struggling. Steelers are struggling. I said the Steelers can make the playoffs if their defense is healthy. I believe their chances to make the postseason was dependent on their defense. Wow, the Cardinals are just smoking the Rams. How can the Rams sit here and play like this? What are you doing? 1st and 15 here for Denver. Drew Lock looking towards his left. Oh, he could have been picked off. That could have been picked off. Incomplete. Shermanator going to look good in that number 5 jersey tonight. Oh, he going to be balling out, hopefully. He going to be balling out. Rams fluke win last week. I don't know if I would say it's a fluke win. This happens. There are just games where you see Tom Brady and this team just lose. Maybe they're not prepared. They don't come out well. Or maybe you just have their number that week. So I'm not going to say that was a fluke win. The Rams definitely deserved that win. They clearly got that win. That was all them. But I don't know if the Rams will be able to beat the Bucs if it was in the playoffs. Like, if they meet again in the postseason, it may be a different conversation. 2nd and 15. Soft toss here for a screen. This is where the Ravens need to make the tackle. And they do. 3rd and long here. So right now, Seattle is smoking San Francisco, and the Cardinals are smoking the Rams, because right now this week is NFC West matchups. But man, what are you doing? And the Giants beat the Saints. My God, everything I thought would happen this week has just gone crazy. All my score predictions. Oh no. I should have taken some time to look up some of the upsets, but I didn't have time because I lost all my footage. It is what it is. 3rd and 12. They're looking to bring some pressure. Oh, look. Lock. Nothing up. He's going to throw underneath, get a couple, and he's down. I thought you weren't streaming. I thought I wasn't streaming either, man. I'm not going to lie. I thought I wasn't streaming as well because I was supposed to be at work, but we managed to finish up early. We finished up what we needed to do for our event early, and I was able to come home. I was on the road when the game started, so I knew that by the time I would get home, it'd be the second half. So somehow I managed it. But yeah, if work would have gone on longer, I wouldn't be here because I went to work today. So it is what it is. I managed to make it on time, so it's all cool. Denver is going to punt here. Let's see if this Ravens offense can get something going in the 3rd quarter. Something going. Offense got to get something going. It all depends on the protection for Lamar. It all depends on the protection. Watch Venom. That movie is sick. Yeah, I love Venom's awesome. Venom's awesome. That movie was awesome. It was actually pretty good. I love it when the Aints lose. Cannot believe right now, man. Cannot believe they're playing. I got to check out some of these scores because I was keeping track of it while I was at work. And I know the teams I picked. So I know my record this week's about to be poor because I already saw a couple upsets here. Okay, so yeah, one upset here. The Jets beating the Titans. Also, the Bears beating the Lions. That's not good for me. Colts beat the Dolphins. Browns take down the Vikings. Washington beats the Falcons. Thank Lord. Do not lose the Falcons under any circumstance. The Bills destroy the Texans, as I expected. The Giants went to overtime against the Saints, and they won. Cannot believe it. The Chiefs finally get back on track. Though their defense gave up 30 points to the Eagles. Their defense gave up 30 points to the Eagles. Chiefs fans, this is a concern. Unless Mahomes and the offense are dropping 40 points every week, I don't know how many games y'all going to win this season playing like this. Cowboys edge out a tough game against the Panthers, as I expected. Seahawks right now are destroying the Niners. I think I picked the Niners in this one. I need them to get themselves going. I also picked the Rams over the Cardinals, and the Rams right now are getting destroyed. Picked the Packers to beat the Steelers. Thank God that's working out. And I got the Ravens beating the Broncos, so we'll see how we play out. Right now we're leading. Bucks, I think Bucks beating the Patriots tonight. And I think I picked the Chargers to take down the Raiders. So my predictions this week about to be nasty. My record is about to be nasty this week. Why is Tyson Williams out? He's not even playing in this game. I believe he was injured. Yeah, they announced it before the game. He suffered from some sort of injury. Let me actually make sure. I don't want to just say the injury itself without picking up on it. Let me check this out. Because I know they announced it before the game. I saw it. Yeah, they just said he was out. I believe he's out due to he's just not. Yeah, he's just a healthy scratch. So no, he's not He's not Yeah, so he's not injured. I guess he was just a healthy scratch because they wanted to put in Le'Veon Bell. So I don't know why he's out. They just wanted to bring in Le'Veon, see what he can do. 1st and 10, Latavius Murray. He's trying to run. And he picks up a couple. Our run game is awful. The run game has not looked good today. In fact, what's looked good is Lamar throwing the ball down the field. But the running game itself has not exactly been where it's needed to be. If we're really looking at the run game today, it's 32 rush yards from Murray, 13 from Lamar, 4 from Bell, 4 from Freeman. If this keeps up, they're going to break the streak of just like consecutive 100-yard rushing games as a team. We may lose that. 2nd and 7 here. Lamar going downfield. He had Duvernay and he overthrows him. Adafe is looking like T. Sizzle Jr. He's making plays. He's making plays. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even mad with Lamar. He's missed some deep shots. I'm fine with that. They have got to get this going. What's going on, Matthew? They've got to get these deep shots going. So if Lamar's going to take the shots down the field, I am perfectly fine with it because later on in the season, you're going to have moments where you got to take shots down the field. And if they want to get consistent with it, they got to take those shots. Prochet gets the catch and he fights for the first down. That's what you want to see. Bro, what are you still touching him for? Fuller, bro, what you still touching him for? Let it go, man. Bro, we good. We good. Fuller, it's all good. It's all good, Fuller. Get back on the field. But yeah, Lamar is taking shots down the field. But yeah, I think I like this. I like this. I don't really care about Lamar's completion percentage right now because he's taking shots down the field. My prediction is looking right for Owe. He might get 5 or 6 sacks. He's on the way. He's definitely on the way. Lamar play action. He's looking downfield. Throws it underneath. Pass is caught by Sammy Watkins for another first down. What position should the Ravens draft? An offensive lineman. Fix up this offensive line. Can we invest in our line? We need to get this whole situation fixed up. Because right now, with the way the receiving core is looking and knowing we're going to get Bateman back, if we can get this offensive line fixed up, it's good. And with the way Owe is playing, it wouldn't, I'm just saying, with the way Owe is playing, you might have actually hit on this guy. If he keeps playing like this, you really hit on him. Getting the ball here to Le'Veon Bell on first down. He's picking up a couple. 2nd down. So if there's any spot we need to draft for, please, offensive line. Got to get that situation fixed up. Because if we can get some pass protection for Lamar, he can take more shots down the field. Lamar needs to get some muscle taken out of his arm. Because he out here, he just beaming it down the field. Nah, let him keep that, man. People say Lamar ain't got an arm. Let him not lose that now. He's trying to fire bombs down the field. Let him keep doing that. 2nd and 6, Lamar. He gets chased and he's just going to have to throw it out of bounds here. I'm a Patriots fan, and we're about to be screwed tonight by the Bucs. We're going 1-3. Yeah, I don't see how you're beating Tampa Bay. Unless Bill Belichick... Listen, if you beat Tampa Bay, Bill Belichick will have the... That would means that Bill has the code. He's unlocked the code. He knew everything about Brady. It's like, this is how you beat him. This is how you play him. This, and that. And he's like, nah, I made Brady. If they win tonight, can you imagine? The Patriots beat the Bucs tonight. People will be like, oh, so Belichick really just did make the dynasty. Brady was just the ultimate creation of Belichick. But I don't think that's going to happen. 3rd and 6, slant, thrown to Duvernay. He picks up the first down, and we're moving the chains. But yeah, Lamar utilizing his other receivers, utilizing Duvernay, utilizing Prochet. Also, I like that Prochet is on the field for 3rd down. I said in 3rd down situations, Prochet and Duvernay are the 2 guys you really want to have out there, specifically Prochet because he's got hands for days. But also having Duvernay out there helps out as well. So 1st down and 10 here for the Ravens. We're at the Denver 41-yard line. This might be a play action right there. Lamar. Pump fakes. Just tosses it right here. Gets it to Prochet. He's utilizing his other receivers. Hollywood actually brought his hands to Denver today. Yeah, he brought his hands. He definitely brought his hands. That touchdown that he jumped for. He dived to get that touchdown. It was beautiful. It was truly a thing of beauty. So I hope he continues to play like that. And San Francisco, can y'all please, like, if Garoppolo ain't doing nothing, can you just bring in, like, Trey Lance? Because, like, I picked y'all to win, and this might be the last week I picked San Francisco to win for a while. Unless it's just, like, a bad team. I don't know, man. I shouldn't have picked y'all this week. 2nd and 2. Handing it to Latavius Murray. He's going to pick up the first down. The Steelers need the Rodgers rate. Even with the Rodgers rate, they're still not getting nothing done. Just got off work only to see my Broncos down. Yeah, man. To make matters worse, Bridgewater, he's not in the game, man. He looks like he's not coming back. Let me actually check on that officially, because that man was being checked for a concussion at the end of the first half, and they said it was questionable to return. I don't know if Teddy Bridgewater is gonna be able to come back. Let me check this. Just to confirm to you here. So, nothing's being reported here yet as for Bridgewater being out. Yeah, nope, he's been ruled out. Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater was officially ruled out with a concussion, so he's not coming back. Drew Lock is here for the rest of the game. Lance took over in the second half. Oh, well, I mean, either way, it ain't going well. It ain't going well. I was like, bring in Trey Lance. It's like, nope, Lance is in. He's not doing well. Well, then that just means they're getting cooked. I mean, they're just getting cooked. You think Broncos are pretenders since they won against teams 0-3 and losing to the Ravens? Well, I don't even know if we... I feel like when it gets to the first month or the first couple of games, I don't really gauge whether or not a team is a contender or a pretender. But, we already looked at the Broncos as a team that's not competing, and the fact that they were 3-0 definitely looked nice, but we understood the competition they played. I said not to underestimate them because, again, they are a smart team that, plays smart football, and you never know how good a team is if they're only playing bad teams. So, yeah. They're looking like pretenders right now, but at the same time, Teddy Bridgewater did get injured, and he has not played in the second half. He was ruled out with a concussion, so, at least Bronco fans will be like, we lost Teddy Bridgewater for the second half, so even if we could make a comeback, our quarterback to help us do that was not in. This right tackle from Kentucky, his name is Darian Kennard. He has a 91 run blocking rate and an 85 pass blocking rate. I don't know his arm length, though. Ravens should try and scout for him. I would definitely... He'd be welcomed here. Anyone would be welcomed here to fix up this offensive line. Zach Wilson played like Rodgers today against the Titans defense, which, again, that defense is supposed to be better. So it's great. It's great to see Wilson come out and play well because a lot of people have been on this case, and I'm like, bro, he's a rookie. He's learning, and he's playing for the Jets. That is not easy. Trey Lance threw a bomb to Deebo Samuel. Well, at least he's playing well. Hopefully he can put some points up there. 1st and 10, Lamar is just rolling out to his right. He's throwing downfield. Wide open! Andrews! Touchdown! But there's a flag. There's a flag. Hold up. What's the flag for? What's the flag for? It's going to be on the offense. What? That's who it was. Andre Smith. Why are you holding his face mask? What are you doing? A face mask call on the Ravens. That's a 15-yard penalty right there. So the touchdown that was thrown, wow, you know what, man? Lamar threw a touchdown to Andrews, got called back on a face mask because of Smith, who's in for the injured Villanueva. Fantastic. So instead of us having a touchdown here, it's 1st and 25. Thank you, offensive line. Oh, my God. All right, 1st and 25. Let's get this back bit by bit. Don't need to force anything downfield, Lamar. Just take what the defense is going to give you. Hell, if you got to take off, take off. Oh, my God. Nothing there for Lamar. He gets swarmed and sacked. Looks like this is going to end in a field goal. It really looks like it's about to end in a field goal. How do you get a face mask on an offensive player? Easy. If you touch the face mask, it's going to get called. That penalty is for anybody. It's not just for a defensive player. If an offensive player touches a defender, if an offensive lineman or even a receiver, if you yank somebody by the face mask, that's a penalty. After watching the Giants beat the Saints and the Jets beat the Titans, makes me a tad bit nervous for the Bucs facing the Pats. Like I said, I didn't think it really happened at this point. 2nd and 25, Lamar. Oh, my God. The pass was batted down. At this point, just pick up a couple yards so we can kick a field goal. 3rd and 25 here. This is a wrap. Dang, Mahomes had 5 touchdowns today. He cooked that Eagles defense. Ben can't throw accurately anymore. He missed Juju twice. Ben's at an old age. This game shouldn't even be close. Yeah, we're not playing our best football. We're surviving, but we're not playing our best football. Here we go, Lamar. Just something quick. Duvernay getting some blocks. Duvernay getting into field goal range. What? They're going to call a blindside block on Le'Veon, which is just going to move us out of field goal range. Are you kidding me? Broncos D acting like they doing something. This is, wow. That's not a blindside block. That is not a blindside block. That's what I thought. That was a legal block. So we're in field goal range. Bring Tucker out. Kick the field goal 20-7. It looks like it's that type of game here today. Offense isn't really going to get going. We'll just deal with it. However, the run game's been terrible today. I mean, it's just been terrible. We're about to lose the streak. Nobody wants to lose the streak for the Ravens because the run game has just been horrible. What has it been? 41, 42 consecutive games of just running, of 100-plus yards running? Do you know how hard that is to do? $46-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. Yeah, this run game ain't going good. Mark had that touchdown, and they're going to call a face mask. Which, again, it was a face mask. What can I do? That was a face mask call. Mark had that touchdown, but it was a face mask. Please pray for me, everybody. I'm surgery in my mouth for dental. 1 o'clock Monday. Best of luck with that. Hopefully everything goes well there. The Broncos really 3-0. Yeah, well, I mean, they dominated the teams they played against. Credit for them. Lamar did good. Offensive line beat up. All these penalties, man, that are taken away from plays. What are you going to do? Again, Lamar's stats this year haven't been great. Not going to lie, it hasn't been the best. But honestly, I don't care about stats. When Lamar was putting up godly stats, people were saying he can't throw. So why should I care now? I'm just worried about winning. Of course, I want to see down the line us playing better. But really, it's just about win or lose. I don't really care. People can get on the stats all day. Yeah. Just love. I just love to see how we're with so many touchdowns we're losing during the penalty, just due to penalties or drops, and it's just like, bro, why are we losing out on all these plays? It's disgusting. Jair got injured. Oh boy, that's not good. That's not good at all. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Pittsburgh Steelers need Cam Rodgers or Watson and draft an offensive line and trade for Ebron for off. I mean, it's good to say you can get Cam. You might as well just go for Cam. In terms of Rodgers or Watson, good luck with that. Just go for Cam. That's a realistic pick. Like, that's an actual realistic pick. But like Watson, not even saying Watson will be difficult. Rodgers will be difficult. Go for Cam. Thought the Broncos had the best pass defense. Yeah, they're playing well here today, I guess. I mean, they haven't done that bad, but they've played well here today. Also, Seahawks players all play dirty, and refs always help them. Oh, Justin Tucker's 300 career field goal made. Fastest in NFL history. Honestly, at this point, at the end of the day, he's going to be seen as the greatest kicker of all time. Justin Tucker. First of all, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's not a debate. But he's really going to go down as the greatest kicker of all time. Vinatieri is the most accomplished, but again, when you play for the Patriots dynasty, you get more opportunities. If Tucker's in those same situations, there's a great chance he's making those kicks too. Our offensive coordinator played with Cam during that Super Bowl run. Hey, maybe it may work out for you. Mahomes went off against the Eagles, threw 5 TD passes. The Browns barely beat the Vikings, but a win is a win. Who cares? The AFC North has been playing sloppily. Cowboys, Dak with 4 touchdown passes against the Panthers was nice. And then both the Jets and the Giants win in OT. What type of week has this been? This has been crazy. It's been crazy all over the place. 1st and 10, that's going to stop the run right there. So let's see if we can make a stop here and get the offense back up there and then see what we can do. I think Lamar's stats will start increasing by like next week. It's not like he's not playing bad. Again, when you look at his yards per completion and how he's playing and the bombs he's taking, you could see it's just connecting more in terms of scoring. The offense isn't scoring that much. 2nd and 11, quick throw here to Fant, and Fant's going to be tackled right there. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Denver Broncos. My problem is the game's far too close. When it looks like the Ravens have had opportunities, they haven't converted those, whether it's penalties or just missed opportunities here and there. They've got to convert on those. 3rd and 4. You can't be having this game be too close. Incomplete. They were not. That was terrible. Miscommunication there. They were not in sync with that one. That's a quick 3 and out for Denver's offense. That is not what you want to see. The game is within reach for Denver, but you got a 3 and out. Sutton and Locke were not connected there. Jets 2022 Super Bowl champs. I don't see that happening, but hey, anything can happen. Bucks winning by 21. Oh, they're going to destroy them. I hope Bateman gets to play next week. I think the earliest he'll come back is next week. Latest should be week 6, in my opinion. Personally, I think he's coming back week 6. I think we get Boykin back next week, Bateman in week 6. But it depends on how he looks. And they've been saying he's looked good in practice, so they might as well just bring him in if that's really the case. You don't let that roll, Duvernay. Now it's at the 2. You don't let that roll, Duvernay. Devin needs more playing time. Yeah, we got to get him involved. What do you think about the Bengals this year? The Bengals are playing nice. Here's the thing. When you look at the teams the Bengals have played, you question whether or not they're a great team. Because they're 3-1. They lost to the Bears. They just came off of Thursday Night Football where they beat the Jaguars. The Jaguars aren't seen as a good team. So they beat the Jaguars. They beat the Vikings in overtime. And if you look at the Vikings, it depends on what you think. Are the Vikings a good team or a bad team? If you see them as a bad team, then Cincinnati's win wasn't that impressive there because it was in overtime. And the only win where you look at and say that could be a good team is the Steelers. But the Steelers right now aren't playing well. So, yeah. Bengals should be 2-2. I think they're playing well to start off the season. They're playing better than I expected, so give them credit. Sammy got drop problems. He's got to catch the ball. You know, our receivers as a whole just got to catch the ball. Guys, get the run game going, please. We got to keep that 100-yard streak, which I don't really care about, but like it's nice to just make history, you know. But the main focus should be winning the game. Come on, keep running it. 3rd and short here. Let's just run the ball. Well, don't run it on 3rd down. But yet, Lamar can take that carry if you need him to. Bengals ain't played nobody. Yeah, it really depends. If you look at the Steelers and say, now with the way the Steelers are playing, they look like a bad team. So it doesn't really look like they've played a good team yet. It really just depends on that. Because if the Steelers look like are considered a bad team, then no one really played. Then they haven't really played anyone. But again, it is what it is. We'll see how it goes for Cincinnati moving forward. 3rd and 1. He's pushing. Broncos made a stop here, man. They're trying to get this run game going, and they want to kill the clock and go home. But they ran it 3 times up the gut. You got to get a little bit creative. Got to go towards the outside. I don't know why you're just going to run it up the gut 3 times. That's just a weird decision for the Ravens offense to make. I'm not against running the ball, but like just running it up the middle 3 times. Just ran it up the gut. All 3 times. They could have just cut it a little bit to the outside. It's just like they were backed up and they were like, there's nothing we can do here. I wish Lamar would work on the deep ball just a little. He continues to work. He's been working on it. It's just they got to connect. That's where it is. When Lamar's been putting the ball on the money, on the deep ball, receivers aren't catching it. Other times, he's just missing his receivers, which, again, it's going to happen. You're trying to gain consistency there, but it's not always going to be there. I predicted 35-10 Green Bay. Right now, it's 27-10 Green Bay. It's getting close. It's getting close. The Washington Nationals are trash. They're not playing well. They're not playing well at all. They're not making the playoffs anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm just a little bit nervous about the Bengals, just a little bit. Again, if their offensive line can continue to protect Burrow, then sure, they're gonna be a good team. Other than that, nah. Ravens got to work on finishing the games. Ravens should have ended this game in like the third. Yeah, they should have, but they're not playing well. We need some designed runs. They're just running the ball straight up. Like right now, they're running the ball straight up. Not against running the ball, but you just ran it up the gut 3 times. And I mean, that's just like that really is trying to disrespect Denver's defense like they haven't been stopping the run all game. You understand we're under 100 yards rushing today. So why would you decide to test them? Get creative with the run game. Cut it to the outside. Just tuned in. How's Le'Veon doing? Not doing much. Nobody in the run game's doing much. So it is what it is. What my Steelers losing to next week? I don't know. Listen, y'all should be. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Y'all should be fine. Yeah, figure something out. Offense can't do anything. If the defense can't get healthy, you guys are screwed. I'm gonna be dead serious with that. Defense got to get healthy. Hey man, Chiefs got the win today, but I'm not happy. Defense was garbage today, but I'm pissed because since the Nationals are crap, now we got Yankees versus Red Sox. That's great. That's great. And I don't like either one of those teams. I'm not a Yankee fan. I'm not a Red Sox fan. So that's even worse. But yeah, Chiefs defense gave up 30 points to the Eagles. You should not be giving up 30 points to the Eagles. That is a problem. That is an issue. Like, that is an actual issue. So, yeah, Kansas City's defense is still an issue. But, you know, again, I guess they're going to believe Mahomes is going to drop 40 points and throw 5 touchdowns every game. So, if that's what they want to do, cool. Figure that out. If that's how they think they're going to get back to the Super Bowl, then who am I to judge? What do you think about Greg this year? Roman has been... He's had his good moments. He's had his bad moments. He's had games where the play calling was great. He's had games where the play calling was not so great. Like I said, long term, I don't necessarily want Greg Roman as the offensive coordinator, but as long as he's here, as long as he's showing some progression, I'm fine. He's just been inconsistent at times, but honestly, to start out the season, Greg Roman hasn't been bad. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, Greg Roman's been trash." The only time I looked at it and said the Raiders game, it should have been better. The Raiders game should have been better. But other than the Raiders game, I don't think I really had a problem with some of the things he did. Towards the beginning of the Lions game, I had an issue, but other than that, nah. Greg Roman has been okay. He's been solid in terms of the play calling. However, I just don't like how we keep letting these guys get into the game. Like, there's 10 minutes left, and Denver can still come back and win this. Like, why are we playing so poorly to start off the season? I understand the injuries are piling up, but we should be able to close games like this. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Early 2000s Chiefs team vibes, dynamic offense with non-existent defense. By the way, Tree and Grossi are doing a stream together, and Tree is depressed. Of course he's going to be depressed. The Steelers are terrible. He's not going to be happy. Of course, Grossi's going to be having the time of his life because his Packers are dominating. Meanwhile, Tree is going to be sitting there and being like, I told everybody that Ben was washed. He needed to retire. Steeler fans were like, no, Ben. Did you see how much yards? Did you see the amount of passing touchdowns he had last year? He was great. But it's like everybody saw the writing on the wall. And it was just like, nah, Ben's fine. He's going to come back. He's going to be just like that. So when Tree is right about something, he hates it. Whenever he's right about the Steelers, he hates it. Because it just means it's going to be an awful time for that. He said Ben was done. A lot of us said Ben was done. And a bunch of Steelers fans called him out on that and said, no, Ben's fine. Did you see he had 37 total touchdowns last year? He was doing this, and that. We made the playoffs. We were 11-0 to start. But now that Ben's just looking washed, Tree's just going to have to sit there and accept that this is what they accepted. And this is just what we got to deal with here. Third and 13 here for the Broncos. Defense been doing their job today, so that's a good thing. Locke's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his right. Owe tried to get him. There's going to be some sort of flag. That might be a holding call. That might be a holding call, so that's coming back. That's definitely a holding call, so that's coming back. Yep, holding on the offense, that's coming back. The Steelers have been interesting in a bad way so far. For the life of me, I'm still trying to understand how they beat the Bills. That might be... This is what just told me that 2021 was going to be a chaotic year. And it's already looking like that. Week 4, the Giants and the Jets won today. And they upset teams they shouldn't have beat. I didn't think the Giants should have beat the Jets. I didn't think the Giants should have beat the Saints, but they beat the Saints. I didn't think the Jets would beat the Titans, but look at that. They beat the Titans. That's the type of season we're having here. So, yeah. I'm still not exactly sure how the Steelers beat the Bills, but they did. They certainly did. 3rd and 23. Locke's just going downfield. Nothing there. He took a shot, but it's just not there. 4th down, they're going to have to punt this ball. If the Ravens get the ball back, kill the clock and let's go home. More work to do on offense, man, because we're just not playing well. Like, it's just not good. There's more work to do on offense. There's no point. Kill the clock, run the ball, move the chains, let's go home. Titans are the most overrated team. Do you agree? That's a bit tough to say. I think there are several other teams you can look at. Titans definitely deserve to be in the competition. No, they definitely deserve to be in the conversation because they have looked bad at times and they've won games where they shouldn't have won. It's so rare that Lamar has only been throwing one passing touchdown so far because the connection just really hasn't been there. You know, he's taking shots downfield, but the offense itself, connections hasn't been there. They've had chances to score, but then the offensive line doesn't hold up. It is what it is. Right now, this is the growing pains for the Ravens offense. When you're taking more shots down the field than you did before, you're putting yourself in a situation where now they're preparing for the pass. And since they're preparing for the pass more against Lamar, that means the offensive line has a big job to do. They have to protect. And since they're not protecting, guess what? Lamar's not having time to throw. And then the drops and everything, so it is what it is. Time for Steelers to beat Broncos. The Broncos going to beat us. Hey, it might happen. Who knows? How do you think about Wink? Wink's doing a good job so far. He's not blitzing as much as I expected him to, but he's still putting the pressure, but he's doing fine. He's doing fine. Ravens offense is good, but it's not fully good yet. I think Bateman and Boyle will really help. They will do wonders, but the offensive line has to continue to improve, so getting Stanley back will be great. And since we lost Villanueva, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. What's worse, the Ravens offensive line or the Ravens tackling? Ravens tackling, because the offensive line has shown moments where they've been good. Like the Chiefs game, they were great in the Chiefs game. Meanwhile, with the defense's tackling, they have been poor the entire season. But yeah, with 8 minutes left to go in this game, a touchdown should seal it. But at the end of the day, we just run the block. We ain't out here trying to pull a drive-by. Not trying to run the block here. But run the ball, block, protect Lamar, and let's move the chains, kill the clock, and go home. Okay, this is like the Ravens' sixth chance to score. Make something happen. Even if they don't score, let's just kill the clock and go home. You streaming Bucks versus Patriots? Yes, I am. I will be streaming that game. Sunday Night Football. Since I'm here, I will definitely be streaming that game. As for my predictions, I got the Bucks winning, so it's really just going to be us just talking crap here. You know, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, we're going to be instigating. This is going to be fun. We'll be doing our thing. But either way, 8:26 left to go in this game. Ravens up 20-7. Just run the ball. Like, just run the ball. Try to run it effectively. Pick up the first down. They're going play action here with Lamar. And Lamar's going to take off and pick up a couple yards. Had him under center here. Nothing there. The time of possession between the two has been very even. I need one big, great run from Lamar or something like that. Got 8 minutes left, and I want to see if we can get it. Right now, we got 72 rush yards today, so if we can get like a 30-yard run, we can get it. Let's see if we can tie the record. We trying to make history here, guys. Denver's trying to ruin history. Don't ruin history. Who do you think is winning tomorrow night? I think I picked the Chargers. Quick dump off here to Patrick Ricard. Is going to be 3rd and short. We got to pick up this first down, guys. We had 72 rushing yards here. Is the record going to end here? Ooh, it might end here. It's a bit scary, guys. Do you think we'll get another corner? Potentially. I don't think corner's an issue as long as we can get it healthy there. Corner's been doing a great job. I mean, it's been doing a good job so far. Hasn't been stressful. Hasn't been terrible. So, it's been fine so far. 3rd and 4. Sammy picks up the first down. That's scary. He had to turn around to pick that up. All right, moving the chains. Let's run this ball and pick up these yards. Sammy Watkins almost lost him. Oh, they couldn't make the tackle right there, but he managed to pick up the first down. That was close. Steelers are looking like a more sad team as the season goes on. If they keep playing like this, it's just going to be poor. It's just going to be poor all around. They got to look better. They've got to do better. Oh, Le'Veon, you got space. Come on, man. There's the flag. That was a face mask call. What's up, George? I root for the Pats to lose simply to watch a flight meltdown in his reactions. That man knows nothing about football. Yeah, he doesn't. He really doesn't. Oh, dang. Le'Veon got hit there with that face mask. What's the second flag for? Oh, holding call on the offense. They don't call the face mask, but they're going to call the holding call. Really? Are you serious? Okay, there's a holding call there. I do not deny, but you don't see the face mask being pulled. Who would win in a race, a Turtle or Le'Veon? Give Le'Veon some credit. He's not that bad. This may be the worst week for us Steeler fans. Potentially. Quick throw to Prochet. He's going to pick it up. Get several yards here. Actually going to get like a good 10 yards on that one. The Ravens better not play like this for the rest of the season. Can't make any promises with that. I have no idea how the Ravens are going to play moving forward. Who do we have next week? Let me actually check this real quick. We got Broncos right now. Next week, we got the Colts on Monday Night Football. Can't make any promises like that. Lamar is going to try and take some yards up here. Denver has shut down the run game today, man. Good Lord. I really wanted Broncos to win, dang. Yeah, you wanted Broncos to win. I mean, I needed my Ravens to win. We're trying to keep up in the AFC North. Cleveland won. Cincinnati won last on Thursday, so we got to keep winning. Steelers can just fall to the abyss. That just seems to be the case right now. Third and 3. This is actually crucial right here. Ravens don't want to get the ball back. Here we go. Lamar takes a snap. Wide open Prochet. Prochet is doing the dash. He gets to the 30. Let's go. See, this is where the execution's working. This is now the play calling here, man. Because this is what should have been happening with the Ravens offense. This is where it should have happened, man. Like, just utilizing, because of how dangerous Lamar's legs are, they're going to focus on that. People should be getting open because of that. Come on, Murray, give me some yards, bruh. 4:22 left. Second and 5 here. Lamar has 300 passing yards. Yeah, it's all good. He has 312 right now. As a Steelers fan, I didn't expect us to beat the Packers anyway. Yeah, I had y'all losing already, so I'm not even surprised. I condolences to his family and loved ones, man. They have got nothing going on the run game. Absolutely nothing going in the run game today. Man, we had a chance to tie the record. We had a chance to make... who cares? 3rd and 2 here. Third and 2 here. I ain't gonna lie, Denver has zoned in. Quick throw to Andrews, and he's gonna pick up the first down. I'm loving these quick passes. This is how our offense is supposed to be. Utilize the quick passes. When everybody's going to zone in on Lamar, this is the time you sit back and you're like, okay, they're going to zone in on Lamar. Let's take advantage of that. People are going to be open. So you zone in and take advantage of that. 1st and 10 here. 3:38 left to go in the game. They score a touchdown here. The game's all over. But just keep running the ball. Oh, play action here. Lamar running, trying to get a couple yards. Dang, 87 rush yards from us today. 87, let me think about it. If it's 87 rush yards, you'd need 13 yards. It's already too late. You're at the, 11-yard line. Just score here and call it a day. Record's not being broken, unfortunately. Murray, they're just running the ball now. 2nd and 6. We got 93, but it's too late. Unless you get the ball back, we can't do nothing with that. First and goal for the Ravens. No more deep ball passing for the season. Yeah, no, I don't. If you're talking about for the Ravens, I don't see that happening. Like, I want them to take more deep shots. That's what you need. 1st and goal here. Lamar, play action. Into the end zone. No flag called. All right, 2nd and goal here. They make the stop. That's got some pass interference right there. So Drinks out for the Seahawks Super Bowl. Yeah, no. Too early for that. 2nd and goal here for the Ravens. Lamar's going to hand the ball off. close to getting in, but not in yet. And it's the 2-minute warning. Of course, Denver still has all 3 timeouts. Besides that one touchdown, defense has been fantastic. Can we try a jump ball maybe? No, we good. We don't need to try nothing like that. Once Bateman comes back, our offense is going to be even more powerful. Oh, you meant this win was their Super Bowl? I don't know. I wouldn't say that now. I mean, you're saying that as a Niners fan, so I know what you're saying that as a Niners fan, but Lamar in every game this season only throw 1 touchdown pass. Yeah, it's only been like 1 touchdown pass because they've been trying to get something going. He should have more, but the drops, the miscommunications, offense is starting off low. They have not been there. They have not been there. If Jerry Jeudy was playing, the Broncos would have won. No, you can't say if one good receiver was playing, they would have won. That's not how football works, and you know that, George. Also, I don't know how that would have helped out, considering Bridgewater got knocked out in the game, and the Ravens were pressuring the entire time. Can we get a Jackson 5 soon? Again, I'm worried about winning games. It'd be great to have Lamar Jackson having great stats, but I'm not worried about that. Like I said, when Lamar Jackson was putting up these MVP stats, people weren't agreeing. They were saying he can't throw and all this other stuff. Now he's over here launching bombs down the field. He's got 300 yards passing. They'll now say, well, his completion percentage isn't great. I don't care at this point. I've stopped caring a while back. You know, even if he gets a Jackson 5, people will just say whatever it wants. I'm just here hoping the team just wins game week by week because we know how the second half of the season is. As long as we can get our guys back and get into a rhythm and get stronger for the second half, that's all that matters for me. I don't really care about the whole touchdown passes and stuff like that. Of course, I want Lamar to throw more touchdowns because he should have more touchdowns. But stats don't mean much in the playoffs. Obviously, if you looked at our stats and how we played in the regular season, that meant nothing in the playoffs. Right now, the Ravens being tested like this and having to throw the football so much, I want to see more of that because that is going to be what we're dealing with. The Denver Broncos today shut down our run game. We are under 100 yards rushing. That's the first time that's happened in what? Yeah, I think that's the first time that's happened in the Lamar Jackson era. We've always rushed for 100 yards at least. We got shut down today. And because of that, Lamar's had to throw for 300 yards. Third and goal here. You can do some simple play action here. Running it ain't going to work. There it is. Nothing there. Do you need to bring out Justin Tucker, though? Do you need to bring out Tucker? I mean, guys, it's 4th and goal. You're at the line. I know you don't want to take no risks, but it's 20-7. It's 20-7. You don't really need to kick a field goal. It is what it is. It's been confirmed that Trent Brown will not play tonight, so no excuses for Shaq Barrett. No excuses there. We're going to bounce back again. The fraud to the NFC West next week, though. The LA Lambs. He's going to make that kick easy. Does Hollywood have 100 yards? I don't exactly know. Lamar has been spreading the ball around today. So, let me see. No, Hollywood has 91. Hollywood has 91. Prochet has 74. Mark Andrews has 67. Sammy Watkins has 49. And Devin Duvernay's got 31. So we've been spreading around. Why don't we go for it on 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 no more? I don't know. They like to be conservative. They've been playing a lot more conservative nowadays. Like, I'm not exactly sure. It is what it is. Lamar Jackson throwing for 316 yards today as we revisit your keys to the game, James. Well, for the Baltimore Ravens to wrap them up, they've only given up one really chunk play. That was to Williams, a 31-yard run where he... Hey. Wouldn't say it's the best game. We still have a lot of work to do. The deep ball has to... Still trying to hit on that. Right now, this offensive line was really an issue today, if we're thinking about it. Cannot wait for my recap. I'll be sure to read. This is going to be Yeah, it's going to be quick because I'm going to have to do the recap and then get ready for Sunday Night Football. Pro Shea 74, give him more touches. Yeah, give him more touches. He's been nice today. I hate the Seahawks more than the Ravens fans hate the Steelers. Yeah, I wouldn't. More than? No, it's not more than. You might say I hate them just like the Ravens hate the Steelers, but I'm not going to say more than. Russell Wilson gotta play the Rams next week. A Rams team that just got they just got upsetted. Yeah. You know what? I don't even think the Rams getting upset was a bad thing. Think about it. The Cardinals have been on fire, and look how they've been playing all day. Look how they've been playing all season. The Cardinals have been playing great all season. So I feel like at this point, we got to start giving the respect to the Cardinals. So I don't think the Rams losing to the Cardinals is an upset. I think that just means the Cardinals are really playing like a great team, and we got to give them their respect. That was a bit of a snooze fest in the second half, but we got the W. Hey, listen, we got a lot of things to work on, but it is what it is. Other than the Chiefs win, our wins have been so sloppy. Even the Chiefs game was so sloppy. In fact, this is the first game we've actually haven't been sloppy in terms of turnovers because, we've been turning the ball over we've been turning, in all our games, we've turned the ball over at least once. Today, we did not turn the ball over against Denver. So this is the first game of the season where you don't turn the ball over. So that's good. We don't turn the ball over. It's all nice. That's exactly what you want to see. It's great. So as long as you're not turning the ball over, that's great. So we get the W either way. We got work that needs to be done, obviously. But with Bateman and Boykin coming back, hopefully that means positive signs here. And, of course, Denver's just packing on the yards. The game's already over. But, yeah, the Chiefs' win was sloppy. You going live for the Sunday Night Football game? Yeah. So as soon as this game is over, I'm going to have to cut it so I can make my recap. And then after that, get ready for the Sunday Night Football game. But yeah, now, with this being said, 28 seconds left. The game's pretty much over. So we're going to go to 3-1 on the season. Still got plenty of stuff left to go here. Plenty of time left in the season. It's been 4 games. It's been an unusual 4 games, but it has been 4 games. We'll see how the season goes on. That was a great throw and catch right there. Well, at least Denver's trying to make the game close. Big Ben needs to retire. He's not going anywhere. He's playing this last year out to a T, even if they are trash. It is what it is. But yeah, Ravens still got a lot of work to do. Execution-wise, there were great plays. We executed a lot in the first half. Second half, we had opportunities to execute and get in the end zone, but we just hurt ourselves. Drop pass here, missed throw there. Penalties all over the place. We've got work to do. We definitely got work to do. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, the main focus is to win the football game. The main focus is to win the football game. And that's what we did today. Win. Don't matter about the stats. Don't matter about the fantasy owners. Oh, well, he didn't put. I don't care. It's about winning. Because right now, we understand the second half of our schedule. And as we get healthy, that schedule is going to get tougher. So right now, we need to make sure that we can do what we do in terms of winning games in order to prepare ourselves for the situation that we'll be dealing with in the second half. Right now with the AFC North, honestly with the AFC North, nobody's really been playing it hasn't been a great season for anybody really in the AFC North. Like, I'm not looking, the Steelers have been playing awful football offensively the entire season. And then after that upset against the Bills, injuries started piling up, and then the Steelers defense started playing poorly. So the Steelers have looked awful. The Ravens, they got the biggest win of their season, or probably one of the biggest wins in the Lamar Jackson era, in beating Mahomes. But we've been sloppy, and we haven't dominated the way we should have. Like the Lions game, we should have toasted them. And again, here today, we should have had at least 30 points, but we've missed out on that. So it is what it is. Cleveland started off the season nice. They've had some inconsistencies here and there, and the game today was also sloppy for them. So I don't think any Browns fans are happy with what they saw from their Cleveland offense. Like, that was just poor. And then Cincinnati beat the Jags. They've played well. In fact, they played well considering, compared to all of us, they've played well, but they haven't played the toughest competition. At least you can say the Steelers played tough competition in the Bills, and then both the Ravens and the Browns played the Chiefs. So they played tough competition. But the Bengals haven't. So, if we're being honest, in terms of the AFC North, nobody's really been playing well, yet you have three teams that are all tied with the same record at 3-1, and one team that's sitting at the bottom. So, it is what it is. But at least for the Ravens, we have somewhat of an excuse. We're never going to use excuses, but hey, we have injuries piling up. We're going to get our guys back. Picked! There's Everett. Anthony Everett with the pick to end the game. That's what you like to see. Everett's been having a great season. We've said a lot about this guy in terms of making plays. We've all talked about this. Anthony Everett can keep up. He really looks like a great corner. He can be a great corner. His only thing was about making the plays. In the past, he was not making the plays. This season, he's making the plays. What is that? It's his second or third interception of the season. But Everett's making the plays this season, and that's why he's looked like a great corner for the Ravens. If he continues to play like this, man, he's going to have a great spot here. We're not going to be worried. All right, let's get this victory celebration here. Let's take this knee and call it a day. But nobody in the AFC North has been playing fantastic to start off the season, but three teams are 3-1. So we're going to battle it out, and we'll see who wins the AFC North. Cincinnati's at top, are sitting at top right now because they beat the Steelers. But until the Browns or the Ravens face off against an AFC North team, they're going to have to be behind Cincinnati. Did he get it? Did they get it? No way. They tied the NFL record. That's petty. They were like, no, we're not leaving here without that record. That's hilarious. Let me check this out. Let me do the math. 58 plus 28. Okay, 58 plus 20 is 78. 78 plus 8 is 86. 86 plus 10 is... They got it! They got the record! Listen, they wanted the history. No, Lamar a tryhard for that. No. The Ravens are a tryhard for that. What happened? Well, the Ravens realized they were a couple yards away from approaching 100, and they are at 42 historically. 42 straight NFL games where they've rushed for over 100 yards. The Steelers from the 50s, or the Steelers from like the 50s or the 60s, a long time ago, have the record at 43. The Ravens were like, we're not about to have that record broken. We want the record. So instead of just taking a knee, they ran with Lamar to get the extra yards so they could just get it. So now they're tied with the Steelers from that era with 43 games of 100 yards consecutive rushing. Bro, that's petty. That's petty. But I'm perfectly fine with that. That's petty, but that was what I know. Harbaugh was like, man, we're like 5 yards away from getting the record, and we got 3 seconds left in the game. If we get the ball back, run. I don't care. We're not taking a knee. We have to get that. Ravens are simps for the record. Last week with Tuck and this week with Russia. You know what? I'm fine with that. You want to make history. You want to make history. Meanwhile, the Steelers just took their third L of the season. They're 1-3 on the season, and things are looking confusing. Aaron Rodgers being Aaron Rodgers, 3-1 on the season. Oh, God, we got to face off against the Packers later on in the season. It is what it is. But they really got their record. That's funny. Harbaugh just, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. It was sitting with him. You could tell when he was like, how much yards we got? Oh, we got like 95? Okay, we can get a 5 yard. Yeah, we can get this. We can get this. So we got the record, man. They kept the streak alive. They wanted that's how you know they wanted it. They wanted that. They wanted that. But with that being said, I will have to end the Raven streak here because I do have to recap the game. And I have to end. Normally, I'll talk a little bit more, but since Sunday Night Football is coming up, I got to make sure I recap the game, get that all set up, and ship that out and have that video out before Sunday Night Football. So I will see you guys in about 45 minutes because that's when the game will happen. Until then, it was fun. I'll see you guys for Sunday Night Football, and peace out.